What's up guys, DuArktik here with another Marvel Strike Force video, and in this video we're going to take a look at Old Man Logan and how you can max out his yellow stars and after also his red stars. We have the Old Man Logan trials returning for the second run, and this time there is no leaderboard, so there are a lot of things that are actually beneficial from that. As right now we have all the characters farmable, you can max out all the characters without really having to compromise or to do any kind of guesswork, and we know for sure which characters you really need to push up to allow you to complete this event. The Old Man Logan trials will return next week, and as soon as the Old Man Logan trials returns, I'll do a guide step by step for you to follow along and be able to complete it and also unlock the 7 yellow stars on this character. And you can also get 4 red stars for free. So you want to make sure that you do that. And the other red stars after, they are not available yet, but they'll be available very, very soon. So we're going to break down all the information that you need to know in order for you to max out Old Man Logan trials. And as always, if you like information on these videos, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content. And make sure you smash that like button like a boss. Okay, so who's an absolute boss is Old Man Logan. Once again, his event is starting next week, and very important, the week after we'll have an event where you'll be able to obtain diamonds for Old Man Logan. His red stars are also going to become available soon through the store, and of course he requires dark promotion credits. So pay attention to that. Make sure you have around 4,000, 6,000 or more dark promotion credits in case you want to get all the red stars on this guy, because that's the only way, is through dark promotion credits. Now, let's take a look at the characters that we are going to need for this event. And we have on the blog post, the most recent blog post, we have some information on that. We're going to take a look, and we can see right here that we are going to require 7 yellow stars out of time characters: Cabal, Emma Frost, and Loki. We're going to take a look at where you can farm each of these characters and try as fast as possible to get them to 7 yellow stars, so you can get the 7 yellow star Old Man Logan plus also the 4 red stars that come for free. So this is going to be very, very important. In terms of the other teams, it really depends on what we have available, but I'm going to take a look at, I'm going to show you the teams that I use, and then once again, in the future guide that we'll have Tuesday or Wednesday or so, you can follow along and complete this event fairly easy. Okay, so in terms of restrictions for this event, we have hero skill characters, we have cosmic bio characters, and we also have villains. So it's not really a problem with the characters that are part of the meta, right? Sometimes it requires characters that are outside of the meta. It's not the case right now. So we have a total of 10 nodes as always, and the first node is free for all. So in this first node, you actually want to bring Spider Society with Apocalypse or someone else that is strong like Super Scroll or something like that, because you need to charge up the cooldowns for your Penny Parker, your Ghost Spider, and also your Peter B. Parker. This is going to be extremely important because on the first node where you have to use them, the node is actually quite difficult. So it's going to be important that you have all the cooldowns available for them. So this is what we're going to do on the first node. One good thing about the Spider Society is that they just became fully farmable, and you can find Pavitra on the Spotlight Orbs, and in the near future, in 1 month from now, is going to be on the Blitz store. But I mean, we need him right now, so make sure you open these orbs as they are going to be necessary for you to participate in this. Now, Pavitra is not like the most important priority for this, so keep that in mind. Even if you have him at 6 yellow stars or so, it's fine, but you really want to make sure that your Penny Parker is as big as possible, and she is on the Cosmic Crucible store. You can see right here, Cosmic Crucible store. And you also have Peter B. Parker, which is available on the Arena store. You can buy him with Arena credits, or you can just open the Arena orb and try to get him like that. The drop rate varies, so just try your best. Now, in terms of ISO weight for these characters, I like to use Penny Parker as a striker, and Pavitre and Peter B. Parker as skirmishers, just to make sure that they land their negative effects. And sometimes the skirmisher ISO weight, it's nice to remove taunts from the enemy. So it's not only about applying vulnerabilities, it's also about removing taunts. After that, after the first node, once again, free for all, make sure you charge up your ultimate abilities. We have the second node, and the second node is going to require auto time. You have to use the full team. Now, this team is a little bit controversial. It has an amazing character that is Black Knight, but some people still say, stupidly, really stupidly, that Cosmic Ghost Rider and Star Brand are trash characters. These are not trash characters. 4 characters alone of this team can beat Alpha Flight, an Alliance Wars defensive team. Without Black Knight, you can beat them. They are very, very strong. You just need to have them geared up. And this team claps, really claps, and slaps, it also slaps. Both on defense, both on offense, in Cosmic Crucible, in Alliance Wars. If you know how to benefit from the rooms of Cosmic Crucible, this is a quite powerful team. You just need to have them big enough. Is it worth the investment? In my opinion, yes. Because once again, these characters, they have a lot of good mechanics. Or stuns with traumas, or turning winds, or more stuns, or revives, or all kinds of nonsense. This team is actually much better than people think. People usually just focus, oh, it's all about Black Knight. It's not all about Black Knight. So yeah, this team, you should definitely still invest on them for not only for the Old Man Logan trials, but also for the other game modes as well, especially if you are into War or Cosmic Crucible or Dark Dimension or pretty much anything, let's be honest. Now, in terms of how big you should make them, as big as you want. Once again, focus on Black Knight, Cosmic Ghost Rider, and Star Brand. Please do not sleep on Star Brand. Anyone that says Star Brand is trash, they don't know what they're talking about. And the Captain America and Captain Carter, they just have to be big enough to be around them. So yeah, no problem investing on them. They are all farmable now. The Black Knight is available on a Crucible store. This guy is available on a campaign, if I remember correctly, yes. The Captain Carter, I do not remember where she comes from. Crucible store as well, so we have 2 characters on the Crucible store, yikes. Then we have Cosmic Ghost Rider, I think he was on the Spotlight Orb, and now he's on a node. Villains, hard difficulty, 69, nice. And then we have a Star Brand, which is also farmable on the Raid Orb, right? Yes, on the Raid Orb. So all these characters are farmable. It's just the Black Knight and Captain Carter are a little bit more difficult to obtain, but nothing too crazy if you have your Cosmic Crucible credits. Okay, so that's the first one. In terms of ISO weight, it depends of the red stars on your Black Knight. Fortifier or Striker, those are going to be the best options. And the other ones, I like Captain America as a skirmisher, Captain Carter, she can be a skirmisher, a healer, or a raider, depends on how aggressive you want to be with your characters. Cosmic Ghost Rider, definitely a striker, anything else I think it's pointless. And Star Brand, you can use him as a raider or as a fortifier if you feel like your Star Brand does not have enough health. Fortifier on him is actually pretty decent. You could also use him as a skirmisher, but if you want to maximize the value of his passive, the Raider ISO 8 is definitely going to be the best option. Okay, moving on, we have Bio-Cosmic nodes, and these nodes, in my opinion, were super easy if you are using Super Scroll, but not only Super Scroll, but also the Nowhere. If you are using Cosmo with Nova and also with Korg, you actually can beat these nodes fairly easy, and then you can use Photon to blind or instead you can use this guy if you prefer the ability block over the blind. You'll see after on the guy that it's pretty easy, these bio nodes. Some people I just overcomplicate or something like that. And if you guys want, let me know in the comments below. I can do it without super scroll, just to make sure that we have a guide for everyone, even if you don't have super scroll. Let me know that in the comments below. Very appreciated. Okay, after that, we have the spider, hero, the skill hero characters. And you're going to use full spider society these, once again, with all their ultimates from the first node. This is extremely important, making sure that the Ghost Spider and Penny Parker and Peter B. Parker, they have all their ultimates ready. The first node of hero skill is the hard one. The second one is not as hard. So keep that in mind. We have to finish this node very pristine in order to keep going for the next one. After that, we have the villains. For villains, like, I don't know, you can take any villains, but we'll see. Once again, if you guys want, I will try to just choose villains that are not common. So no Super Scroll, no Mephisto. Probably I can still use Apocalypse. Can I use Apocalypse? Let me know in the comments below. Can I use Ultimus? Let me know in the comments below. And I will do a guide based on your needs. After that, we have the final nodes, which is going to require Cabal with Loki and Emma Frost. Some people are asking me, how big does my Loki needs to be? Not very big. Actually, only has to be like level 80 or level 75, because he pretty much just have to be alive. And your Cabal needs to carry. Now, on the previous event, I used my Cabal at 6 yellow stars, and they did just fine. So if you have 7 yellow stars or even diamonds, that's even better, right? In terms of Emma Frost, you also don't have to get her up. She just needs to be alive at the beginning of the match. And that's pretty much it. If you feel like you need them alive, Emma Frost is more important to stay alive because she keeps slowing the enemies, while Loki is only beneficial at the start. So if you want to invest on anyone, go for Emma Frost rather than Loki. Now, in terms of the Cabal, all these characters are farmable now as well. This guy was just on the Spotlight Orb, and now he's on the Raid Store. Yeah, now he's on the Raid Store. Then we have the Leader. The Leader, I think, is also farmable on the Crucible Store. He's on the Crucible Store, he's on the Spotlight Orb, so easy way to farm him as well. And Namor, I mean, Namor has been around for like 5 years, so you should be able to obtain him easily on a campaign node, and that's it. Okay, so that's going to be the last differentiating factor. After that, we have node number 10, and on node number 10, you need to use the Cabal and you need to use the Out of Time team. What you want to do on the last node is that you want to use your Cabal. It can be like a 3-piece, once again, Emma Frost and Loki, they are not super important, but the Cabal, they can beat all the enemies until the last one. The last one is going to be Mephisto. I'm going to show you exactly how you can wombo combo all your enemies, so you can just get Mephisto alone. And after that, you just have to take your Out of Time, and they alone can beat Mephisto fairly easy. Once again, this was when these characters were at 6 yellow stars. So now with extra yellow stars and diamonds, ISO 8 blue level 5, that now it's much more common than it was in the past. Now it should be much easier. But once again, make sure you check out the channel in next week. We have this step-by-step guide for you to know exactly how these wombo combos and preparations and so on for you to complete this. And after all, it's going to be pretty easy. In my opinion, this was one of the easiest trials. If you know exactly how to do these wombo combos, there were a lot of questions. Unfortunately, back in that time, I was not around, so I could not make a proper guide. But this is going to be how you unlock Old Man Logan. It's going to be very easy to get him at 7 yellow stars if you have all these characters farmable and if you follow my guide. Once again, red stars will be available around next week or the week after with dark promotion credits. And that's going to be all for now, guys. Remember once again that there will be an event in 2 weeks for Diamonds for Old Man Logan on top of that. So As always, if you like the information on these videos, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe for more Mouse Force content, and I'll catch you guys later.